Litter box talk. Ferrets are pretty clean animals. Cages should be cleaned at least once a day. Ferrets tend to keep their food on the opposite side of where they potty also. Litter should never be the sand kind like is used for cats. That can get up in their sinuses and clog them up. And then there's some ferret litters that say they're for ferrets and small animals, but those people have obviously never owned a ferret. Just look at the litter. If it's gonna fit up his nose, use a different litter. The big packet that I get lasts my one ferret like 3 months, and it's only about $22 with tax and everything. So it's not really that expensive to keep their cage clean. Here's a thought too. When you change their bedding, save the old bedding to use in the litter box part, and you can use it in the litter box section. Just remember, ferrets like to burrow through things, so that's why you want to watch the size of the litter so it's not getting up their nose when they're snouting through everything. Some ferrets will use multiple litter boxes, and if your ferret is running around the house, he's going to have multiple known potty places. Like I said, they're creatures of habit. So what I do, since I can't get my little guy to use another litter box, I put down potty pads. And by that, I just mean I put layers of toilet paper so it's easy to clean up and it's not getting all over stuff. But typically, when you're watching them, you can snag them up and stick them in the actual litter box instead of them allowing them to go in their known places. You can always tell when a ferret is going to go to the bathroom. They back in. Here's an interesting bit of information. You can give a ferret your virus or bug. So you can give him a cold, a flu, and you can also give him coronavirus. So if you know that you've been exposed to some kind of a germ, stay away from your ferret just for a few days until you know you're not going to pass it to him. Because then you have two sickos on your hands. If you're sick, keep your fuzzy in his cage until you're past the sickness and contagiousness and you can get your house clean. Better to have them pounding on the cage door than to deal with a sicky ferret. If your fur ball does catch a bug, this is what you gotta do. You gotta make sure they keep hydrated. They might not really feel well enough to walk over to the water bottle. You might have to put a dish in close to their bed, or as I do, I call it finger fountains. What? Tap on it. And a great idea to keep on hand is Duke soup or duck soup. All that is their kibble turned into mush with water. Just soak it until it's liquidy. And then you can use finger fountains to give it to them or put it next to their bed so they don't have to get up and walk back and forth while they don't feel very good. I keep extra Duke soup in the freezer. That way, in an emergency situation, I can just pull it out and warm it up in some warm water for him real quick. Remember, ferrets have really fast metabolisms, so they can starve to death pretty quick if you don't keep an eye on them. And of course, thanks for being here again today, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click that bell for notifications on the next video. Blessings. To guide me on my way.